Hello and welcome to Select 10. In this video, we'll rank the top 10 new web series that premiered in July and August 2023 on Netflix, Amazon Prime, Disney+, and other streaming platforms. The selections for this top 10 will be a blend of the few most anticipated shows that have finally been released and some well-known shows that have returned with new seasons. Now let's start the video. Number 10. The Wheel of Time. Although Amazon Prime carries excellent action thrillers, it struggles with fantasy series. With the new second season of The Wheel of Time, they did a fine job. Thus far, 3 episodes have been released, and they are quite fantastic. This season has a sort of swinging effect. In some ways, it feels better than the first, while falling short in others. Here is what you need to know about this show before following the Season 2 review. The main conflict of the narrative is a battle between two forces of good and evil, as well as the mythical dragon rebirth, which has the ability to affect how this battle ends. The main story focuses on Moiraine, a member of a magical society, who leads 5 young adults on a quest in the hopes of discovering which of them is the reborn dragon who has been predicted to either save or end the planet. The first 3 episodes of Season 2 center on these 5 characters as they overcome different challenges while remaining apart from one another. While Moiraine is currently powerless, the 5 must find new sources of strength. Season 2 builds on it and moves the story further. Additionally, the story introduces a few new evil characters, and the adrenaline factor of the series has decreased quite a bit. Although the series continues to have beautiful cinematography, breathtaking action scenes, and magnificent outfits. Number 9. Harlan Coben's Shelter. It is a 2023 mystery thriller series created by Harlan Coben and Charlotte Coben. The show follows Mickey Boliter as he adjusts to his new surroundings in New Jersey with a mother in recovery, a deceased father, an obnoxious aunt, and an entirely new school. But a heartbroken Mickey is even more distressed when the community's spookiest resident, Bat Lady, informs him that his father is still alive. And to make matters worse, Mickey is swiftly embroiled in the unexplained abduction of a student at his school, which causes him to learn unbelievable secrets about their peaceful rural neighborhood. Later, Mickey and his friends attempt to investigate the student's mysterious disappearance and the town's dark secrets in hopes of finding solutions to decades-old deaths, abductions, and myths. There are numerous other mysteries wrapped throughout the story, with a focus on not only the mystery but also what happened and how things fit together. This series is based on the book of the same name, and it includes all the unexpected twists, conspiracy theories, and interconnections that ultimately lead to a horrific revelation that can be challenging to follow but will keep you guessing until the very end. Number 8. Twisted Metal. It is a post-apocalyptic action-adventure series based on one of the most popular PlayStation games, Twisted Metal. The story takes place in a time in which most of the world is in ruins and cities are divided into parts where outlaws and criminals dominate while other parts of the cities have perfectly peaceful communities that have access to luxury. The focus of the narrative is a delivery man, John Doe, who transports supplies from one part of the city to another. But soon, he was given the opportunity to live in a dream neighborhood, but only if he could fetch a strange shipment from a remote post-apocalyptic location populated by outlaws, each of whom had a distinctive vehicle and particular skills. The show will impress you with its gritty style, which covers everything from post-apocalyptic wilderness to thriving towns and contributes to the overall tone of the show. While it certainly has issues and an average plot, the series succeeds in perfectly recreating the spirit of the game with its furious action and truthful character and vehicle representations. Number 7. Good Omens. The second season of this underappreciated fantasy comedy series is finally here. However, before we get started on Season 2, here is a quick spoiler-free review of Season 1 for those who are just joining in. The first season centers on the unexpected alliance between the angel Aziraphale and the demon Crowley, who, as the ambassadors of heaven and hell, gotten used to a comfortable existence on Earth. But when they learn that the last war between heaven and hell is going to take place, they band together to prevent it. The second season centers on the archangel Gabriel, who comes to Aziraphale's bookstore without his memory. From here, the plot develops as Aziraphale and Crowley seek to learn what went on with Gabriel and keep him hidden from heaven and hell, which are equally anxious to locate him. The main actors' interactions and their acting are a delight to see as they seamlessly bring their roles to life with humor, appeal, and intensity. Season 1's storytelling was crisp and funny, however, Season 2's plenty of subplots somewhat lessen the impact of this season's story. Season 2 follows their new adventures, resulting in an innovative and captivating storyline, full of clever and unexpected events that keep audiences engaged and immersed in the future of the world. Number 6. Heels. It is a thrilling series about professional wrestling, created by Michael Waldron. I'm assuming that very few of you have watched this gem, so I'll focus more on Season 1 and less on Season 2 in order to shed light on what this show is all about. The plot centers on the local competitive wrestling business and tracks the rivalry between two brothers named Jack and Ace Spade as they fight over their deceased father's wrestling organization and compete for national recognition in a small Georgia community. The show makes an effort to present an accurate picture of the world of wrestling, and it succeeds in capturing the enthusiasm, drama, and rivalry that take place inside the business. The second season picks up where the first left off, with Jack upset that his attempts to save the wrestling club are damaging the money, and Ace, in the meantime, pushing back against his brother's obsessive urge to be in charge. Season 2 maintains a strong dedication to complicated characters and wrestling spectacles, while not seeming to evoke quite as many emotions as its first season did. Overall, this is a must-watch for anyone searching for an intense character-driven series. Number 5. The Lost Flowers of Alice Hart. It is a drama miniseries created by Sarah Lambert. The plot centers on Alice, who lost her parents in a catastrophic fire and is sent to reside with her grandmother at the Thornfield Flower property. While there, she discovers that there are many mysteries about her and the history of her family to be addressed. The plot develops as it follows Alice's healing from her difficult past, building to an intense conclusion in which she tries to learn the truths her grandma has been hiding from her. While the tale loses its grip on its characters as the season progresses, Sigourney Weaver and Alicia Debnam Carey's outstanding performances lift the occasionally struggling storyline. Furthermore, this series is not for everyone, as its theme deals with domestic abuse and other topics that may be distressing to some. Despite its challenging topic of discussion, the show is consistently well acted and full of unexpected turns that captivate you with its gratifying drama. Number 4. Only Murders in the Building. It is a murder mystery comedy series created by Steve Martin and John Hoffman. This is one of the rare shows that gets better and better with each new season. Season 3 is very strong and presents an equal mix of biting humor and social criticism. Without providing any spoilers, the third season mystery centers on Oliver Putnam's new theatrical play, in which the lead actor dies. The main characters of the story are Mabel, Charles, and Oliver, three true crime podcast enthusiasts who all reside in the same building and work to solve the murders that take place there. Each season focuses on a new murder mystery. Season 1 is focused on an awful death that occurs within the trio's prestigious residential building, where the trio quickly suspects murder and uses their thorough knowledge of true crime to uncover what really happened. In Season 2, the three are accused of the murder and are forced to hunt the killer to clear their names. When compared to prior seasons, the third season stories become increasingly captivating and carry a lot of sentimental impact as well as personal crisis. The plot occasionally shifts off course, but it is more than made up for by the trio's gripping murder inquiry and unpredictable twists. Number 3. Ahsoka. It is a spin-off from the show, The Mandalorian, and a part of the Star Wars universe. The story continues the animated series Star Wars Rebels storyline, while taking place throughout the same time period as The Mandalorian, following the events of Return of the Jedi. The plot centers on Ahsoka Tano as she looks into an emerging danger to the universe after the collapse of the Empire. So far, 3 episodes have been released, with a new episode being released every week on Disney+. Episode 1 takes place after the Galactic Empire falls, where a scheme to track down and rescue Imperial Grand Admiral Thrawn from banishment is in progress. Ahsoka Tano, in the meantime, arrested one of Thrawn's comrades and discovered a hidden map that is crucial to the opponent's mission. And from here, the stories of each subsequent episode are interconnected with and revolve around this puzzling map, therefore, disclosing more will result in spoilers. The first episode features a strong opening battle scene, and the second and third episodes have some fascinating elements, but the entire narrative continues to lag and struggle to build that connection fans feel with The Mandalorian. I really hope the remaining episodes improve and that the series does not come to a disappointing conclusion like the Book of Boba Fett. Number 2. Dark Winds. It is a Western crime thriller series created by Graham Rowland. The second season reveals a fresh mystery and new villains, with investigations and confrontations scattered across its 6 episodes. The second season story is set in motion by Lee Porn and Jim Chee, whose paths intersect again. Meanwhile, Jim quit his job as a Navajo tribal police officer to work as a private investigator for money. However, when each of their cases overlaps, Jim and Leaphorn end up working alongside each other. The first season centers on the two local murders, with Lieutenant Joel Leaphorn and his new deputy, Jim Chi, looking into the matter and learning strange secrets about the townspeople as they fight against wicked beings. Overall, Season 2 elevates the stakes and remains an appealing show thanks to the additional layers that its indigenous surroundings add to its riddles. This season has a distinct vibe since it experiments with some intriguing stylistic touches and a more ominous tone. Number 1. One Piece. It is a fantasy-adventure series developed by Matt Owens and Stephen Mita. It is one of the biggest Netflix shows ever, and I was hesitant because anything huge from Netflix will either be a big hit or a big disappointment. Well, Netflix did it right this time. The show manages to recreate the brilliance of the source material while also satisfying every fan. I binge-watched the show yesterday, and I cannot describe the joy I felt. The series chronicles the adventures of Monkey D. Luffy and his crew, the Straw Hat Pirates, as they journey through dangerous seas in search of the mythical One Piece, a legendary treasure that will elevate their leader, Monkey D. Luffy, to the title of King of the Pirates. However, the Navy is after their ship, and their team is not the only one looking for the One Piece. The first season does a good job of setting up its immersive universe, which is full of interesting characters, bizarre islands, and different civilizations. Another strength of the show is its cast of characters, and the performances of Luffy and his crewmates make the show outstanding and emotional. The series smoothly balances action-packed sea battles with touching instances and delves into topics of companionship, loyalty, and love. The main plot is masterfully written and keeps you on the edge of your seat. You don't want to miss this. That's it for today. Thank you for watching this video. And do subscribe our channel to see more videos related to movies and series suggestions.